Hello everyone. So today's video is on a Nigerian folk tale on how the tortoise got the cracks on his shell. So once upon a time in the animal kingdom there was a famine. The animals in the kingdom all starved and looked very lean except the birds. So when the tortoise noticed this, he decided to find out from the birds where they were getting their food. The birds refused to tell him, citing that the tortoise cunning was the reason why they wouldn't disclose it. The tortoise continued to plead and promised to not play any trick, and then the birds agreed to tell him. So they told him of a feast that was held up high up in the heavens, for anyone who could make it up there. So the tortoise thought about it and realized that it would be impossible for him to get up in the heavens, as he couldn't fly up there. So he had a brilliant idea of asking each and every one of the birds to lend him a feather. So he went to the birds and asked them to lend him a feather each, that he could attach to his body, and that would make him have wings. The birds agreed and gave him a feather to attach to his body to form wings. And before they left, they asked him what would be his ceremonial name. The one that they would use to call him when they would be there. And the tortoise thought about it and said, my name will be every one of you. Without asking, they all went up in the heavens to the feast. And when they arrived, they were welcomed by the host of heaven and led to the table where the banquet was prepared. So the host, before leaving, said, this food is for every one of you. When everybody was ready to eat, the tortoise stopped them and reminded them of, hey, I told you before, my name was every one of you. So the host of the feast actually told me to have all the food for myself, which eventually made the birds angry and the tortoise happy, as he would have the whole feast for himself. So he then went ahead and eat the entire food. When he was done, his smooth shell shone brightly. The birds were very angry with him, and they all agreed to take back their feather, leaving him with no wings. The tortoise, however, pleaded one of the birds to take a message to his wife. He was telling the bird to tell his wife to bring the softest materials, the beds and the pillows in his house, and to put them together under the heavens so that he could land on them safely and smoothly. The bird agreed, and he took the message to the tortoise wife. But before telling the message to the tortoise wife, he changed the message, saying that, hey, your husband has instructed me to tell you to bring out the hardest material in the house. So not knowing if it was true or not, because she believed the bird, the tortoise wife did what she heard. And when the tortoise in the heaven saw that his wife was bringing out the materials, he became assured that he would land safely, and he leapt and crashed on the hardest material, and his smooth skin shattered into several pieces. It took the best healer in the land to put his shell together, and thus until that day the tortoise has a broken shell as a reminder of what his greed cost him. So the moral of this story is sharing will always make you and help you keep friends.
Hi guys, so today we're going to be learning about sharing to go along with our story, how the tortoise got the cracks in his shell. So by the end of this lesson, you should be able to describe how to share and be able to know when you would have to share in real life. So to start, we're going to create and decorate our own paper pizza, and then we're going to share it with our friends by cutting it into the slices and giving it out to everyone. So what you're gonna need is 2 pieces of paper. You can use brown and red. I don't have a brown piece of paper, so I'm just using orange. And that brown or orange piece of paper is going to be your crust. So you're gonna have to draw 2 circles. If you don't have something to trace, you can just guess how much it is. I have this that I'm gonna use. We'll do a bigger one. I'm just gonna trace it in the corner with my pencil. So that gave me 1 circle. I'm gonna take this, which I can see is a little bit smaller because the outside ring is here, and I'll trace it in the corner of the red. Okay, so now I have my 2 circles. You're gonna take the pair of scissors. You're gonna cut out these 2 circles. If you need help with scissors, always ask a parent or a teacher. That's my 1 circle for the pizza. This is the second one that's gonna go right here. So if you have glue, you're gonna take your glue and glue them together. You have the crust of the pizza here and you have the middle right here. You could also use tape if you have that as well, just to make them stick together. Okay. And next, you're going to either take additional pieces of paper or you're going to use like a marker or a pencil to draw on the toppings. So I'm just going to color them on with a marker. So think about what you like on a pizza or what other people like to add toppings. You can shred little pieces of white paper to make cheese if you want. You can do this, bell peppers, and since it's red, maybe like pepperoni. You can do pepperoni on your pizza. And then you can take and this is just going to be my cheese because I don't have white paper to cut out. Okay, so now I have my pizza together, and I'm just going to take something that has a straight line in it so I can create lines. I'm going to take this card and I'm going to use it to make slices. So we're going to slice the pizza in half. We'll slice it in half again. You can make it as big or as little as you want, and then you're going to take your pizza and you're going to cut it into the slices. So I have this one slice. I'm going to cut it into the half pizza. Now that I have that one, I can cut my slices here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, and 8. So now I have 8 slices, and I can give these slices away to anyone in my friends or family, any of my classmates. And the goal is that everyone should be sharing their pizza slices with each other so that no one should have their own pizza slices left, and no one should be without a pizza slice because everyone should be getting one or more from their classmates. So this is how you learn to share what you have, whether it's money or food or toys. People can see that they can trust you and they'll be willing to help you when you need it. It also means that you're generous, you're willing to share your money even if there's nothing in return, and you practice helping your friends out and they may help you when you need help as well.